Hey, wait. Before you skip ahead, just to let you know, you can actually watch the full version of this on our Patreon, and you can actually watch next week's episode a full week in advance. I mean, it's very easy. I mean, right down there in the description, or right up here in the corner. Feel free to give it a click, and we'll see you there. I'm hyped for this episode. Just from the title alone, I'm hyped. Hero Killer Stain versus UA students. Hell yes. I'm up for a good fight. Although I'm hoping none of the UA students really get hurt because, I mean, let's be honest here. Ida is in a pretty bad position right now because he's confronting the guy who permanently maimed his brother and also... he is acting out of vengeance and isn't really using his head, which is not good.
I don't want to draw us out too long, but I do want to theorize slightly because.
Go ahead.
About Stain's quirk. He stopped. What's his name? The Void guy.
Kurogiri?
Yeah.
He stopped him from moving, but did he use it on? I don't think he used it on.
Shigaraki?
Yeah. I think the one reason
because he had stabbed him already.
Yeah.
And obviously he still got it. It was able to move his hand and grab the knife. You know.
I think
he's stopping this native hero from moving right now. If he can only do one person at a time with that, then it might be a problem if a lot more people show up.
You know what it is? I think it's
a problem for him.
I think it's Stain's quirk is he has a stare that paralyzes people.
Could be. So he might
paralyzing
have to be
stare.
Looking at you. But he didn't look like he was looking at Kurogiri.
But he did.
Did I say that right?
No, but he locked his eyes with him. He locked eyes with him.
Names.
I think if you lock eyes with him, it disables you for a limited amount
Maybe
of
he
time.
can do like the, is it Bill Skarsgård where he can like point his eyes in different directions?
Maybe.
Like, I see you over there.
Actually, my little sister can do something like that. She can look straight at you, have this eye go over here, and make this eye go in circles. I'm like, stop that! I have no idea how she does it.
I used to kind of be able to do that, but I haven't done it in so long that I can't do it. But I could make my eyes start to go in different directions if I tried hard enough. People are like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's one here. If you actually do this right here.
I could actually make one kind of go like this.
If you do this right here and keep looking like that, then this eye will be straight. This one will be crooked looking in. Yeah, I've actually learned how to do that. Yeah.
Did I do it?
You did for a little bit.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you did for a little bit.
It doesn't feel right when you do it.
You're pretty much pulling off a Mike Myers from View to the Top, where he's just always, people are trying to figure out which eye is actually looking, and he's like, this one. He's like, so anyway, congratulations on getting in. This one, right here. Yeah. So, all right. I'm hyped for this. Let's get right into it. This is Hero Killer Stain versus UA Students, Season 2, Episode 16. Let's do it!
皆さん、落ち着いてください。ひとまず席にお戻りください。ヴィランはもうここにはいません。落ち着いてヒーローを待って。すみません。僕出ます。君、待ちなさい。ちょっと危ないって。ワンフォーオール、フルガール。大丈夫、いける。グラントリノ。ヒーローは。
合戦とは何年ぶりかな。全くとんだ巻き添えだ。いさかいなしか。やめとけこら。存じ上げませんが、
Was that Endeavor?
そこのご老人。
Yep,
あとは
Endeavor.
俺に任せておけ。あんたは
マジ？
なんでここに？
ヒーローだからさ。
Uh-oh.
しいだろ飯田君。こんな大事件を前にして。お寿司飲むらしきやつら。飯田君ヒーロー殺し。
That's right.
まさか。やっぱいいねノーム。
あなたは参戦なさらないので。
バカが怪我してんだ。夜が明ければ世間はあんたのことなんか忘れてるぜ。ヒーロー殺しインゲニウム、お前を倒すヒーローの名だ。
そうか、死ね。
誰が
生かした。お前は弱いな。
脊髄損傷で下半身麻痺だそうだ。もうヒーロー活動は叶わないそうだ。お前が潰していい理由なんてないんだ。
天性、父は誇り高いぞ。その若さで独立し、多くのサイドキックを従えている。
俺一人じゃまだ何もできないからさ、支えてもらってんの。その分俺もしっかり働いて彼らに返さねえと。自分の働きがたくさんの人間のためになるのは嬉しいよ。
So his brother's legit.
僕のヒーローだ。
His brother's a legit, like,
僕
true
に夢
hero.
を抱かせてくれた。殺してやる。
あいつをまず助けろよ。己のために力を振るうな。目先の憎しみにとらわれ私欲を満たそうなど、ヒーローから最も遠い行いだ。
体が動かない。
Ah, if
That's
he
it.
drinks their blood, it paralyzes them. Okay.
じゃあな、正しき社会への供物。
黙れ。何を言ったってお前は兄を傷つけた犯罪者だ。
Surprise! Oh, hard shot.
助けに来たよ飯田君。ビンゴだ。
ガラキの持っていた写真の
緑役なぜワイドショーでやってた。ヒーロー殺しの被害者の6割が人気のない街の死角で発見されてる。しらみつぶしに探してきた。動ける。大通りに出よう。プロの応援が必要だ。体を動かせない。切りつけられてからおそらく奴の個性。君は関係ないだろう。何言ってんだよ。
仲間が助けに来た。いいセリフじゃないか。だが俺はこいつを殺す義務がある。
殺人者の目。君には関係ないんだから。そんなこと言ったらヒーローは何もできないじゃないか。余計なお世話はヒーローの本質なんだって。一気に懐にで
消えた。いや
5% デトロイトスラー。
Oh,
Nice
yes.
shot. Oh, he caught him.
Shit.
かすってた
Damn
のか。
it.
こんな気づかないほどのかすり傷で動けなくなるのか。違う。
One of the spurs.
しか
パワーが足りない。口先だけの人間はいくらでもいるが、お前は生かす価値がある。こいつらと違う。
くそやめろやめろ。
Endeavor. Or is it
次
Todoroki?
へと。今日はよく
Todoroki.
力が入る。
Okay.
緑谷、こういうのはもっと詳しく。それに左を使って。なんでってこっちのセリフだ。数秒意味を考えたよ。一括送信で位置情報だけ送ってきたから。ピンチだから応援呼べってことだろう。大丈夫だ。 数分もすりゃプロも現着する。
血の傾向接して相手の自由を奪う。みんなやられた。
距離を保ったまま。
Oh shit.
いい友人を持ったじゃないか、インゲニウム。
No, no, you don't.
イさんの名を継いだんだ。
Stop being so prideful.
やらなきゃ。
Let him help you.
そいつは僕が継いだのか。おかしいな。俺が見たことあるインゲニウムはそんな顔じゃなかったけどな。
無策だ。
そりゃどうかな。
Oh god.
いい。
Oh, he's back.
なんか普通に動けるようになった。
Amount of blood.
そうか。
It's the amount of oh,
Oh, blood
different blood
type.
types.
血を取り入れて動きを奪う。僕だけ先に解けたってことは考えられるのは3パターン。
正解だ。
ヒーロー殺し、セイン。
Ah,
血を流ることで相手の体の自由を最大8分間奪う。O、A、A、B、B の順で奪える時間は少ない。
プロが来るまで近接を避けつつ粘るのが最善だと思う。
轟君は血を流しすぎてる。僕が奴の気を引きつけるから後方支援を。
あの日、今までのことを、自分の今のことを全部話した。母は泣いて謝り、驚くほどあっさりと笑って許してくれた。許したわけじゃないし、許す気もない。ただ、奴がナンバー2と言われている事実をこの目と体で体験し、受け入れるためだった。簡単なことだったんだ、全部。簡単なことなのに見えてなかった。
君の力じゃないか。こいつさっきまでと動きが全然。
緑谷、やめて、ホステリア立て。俺がお前に言える一言。何てえもちゃんと見ろ。お前を倒すヒーローの名だ。
he's gonna get his ability back. Yep, there it goes. Ah, you damn you.
Of course.
Damn you.
That was sick, though.
Yeah, it was. Great fight scene so far, man. And yeah, that's just a preview. Whew. Damn.
I gotta say, that's a pretty creative quirk, though, because it's like, how do you find out that's your ability? Unless you're just like, you know, he was like...
There was the whole thing with Midoriya going to the doctor and them talking about, like, you know, oh yeah, he definitely doesn't have a quirk, so maybe they have some sort of way to detect. So they're like, well, yeah, you have a quirk,
like a gene marker or something.
Yeah, like maybe they can kind of like analyze to an extent and give them some idea of what it would be when they're younger.
Yeah, probably. And then through trial and error, he can find, like, maybe he found out through the different blood types, because he's probably ingested a lot of people's blood, which... Don't you worry about bloodborne pathogens? I'm thinking too much into it.
No, in the first place, how does he find out? I mean, are those things just like really, like, what do you have to be involved in? You end up drinking someone else's blood and like, oh, I can paralyze people now. Like, it's like, oh.
Well, maybe he drank his own blood once by accident. He was just like, he bit his lip. He's like, ow, damn it.
Oh yeah, like he accidentally like pricked his finger or something. He's like, oh. Okay, move.
I wonder if he can willfully release people, or like, 'cause, I mean, can a snake can't bite itself, and like, can it poison itself?
I guess not, because any animal.
Snakes can envenomate themselves because Viper Keeper snakes have bitten themselves because they get too excited about their food and shit. So I don't think they can actually hurt themselves with their own venom.
Well, yeah, that's every predator that has
either that or they're smart enough not to inject whenever they do bite themselves.
Every predator that has a natural occurring venom has, I think, has a natural immunity to it, which is why most battles between snakes over like alpha supremacy often goes to the death, and it's rarely by like poison. It's rarely by getting poisoned or something like that. I mean, it'd be a weird quirk to have.
Oh,
because
wait. Okay, so they seem to be susceptible to their own venom. If it's injected into their systems, they can be susceptible to it, but some scientists have also found anti-venom inside snakes.
Huh.
Well, that's how they're naturally able to get anti-venom in the first place, is by milking the snake and finding out how, where the anti-venom is.
I would say, like, with his quirk, it seems like something where, like, once he's drank the blood, it just kind of works.
Right.
And I don't think that he could just turn it off.
Yeah, and now it's Midoriya. Well,
so I was wondering for a minute until he was like up to 8 minutes. I was like, wait, what if it's like a thing where like he has to be put out of commission or something before the paralysis wears off, and maybe
if he loses
his brother's not
consciousness.
actually paralyzed, he's just still under the effects of his quirk, but that's not the case.
What happens if you donate blood to a blood bank and it's not been in your body for 24 hours and he's just like sipping on it like a Capri Sun? Will you still be paralyzed even if you're like way away from it?
I don't know.
Maybe so. Maybe he's the real culprit behind the Persona 5 mental shutdowns. Because all of a sudden people are just like.
So he's just like in a Red Cross, just like, juicy juice in this stuff.
Yeah,
and
they just give him a blood pack. It's just like, we need this guy to have an accident while this is going on. It's like, okay, start drinking the blood. All right. There was a train accident today. It's like, oh, that's what I did. Cool.
I mean, they could even do some kind of crazy thing, like if they do team up with him as the villains, where they go and get like blood samples from like, hospitals or whatever, and have him like just fucking start sipping.
Answer me this.
They have him like in a straitjacket with like those weird like dental dams, and they're just like squirting venom or villain blood in his mouth, so they like start going. Ugh.
Right.
Well, there was a hero that bled a lot at the big fight of last season. All Might. He bled a lot.
If they did happen to take some of his blood back with them and keep it,
just in case. Yeah. Next thing you know, and it also depends on All Might's like blood type. Because if he's type B, he's screwed. Because that's 8 minutes he's out of commission.
There's got to be some statute of limitation. Like if you put it in like a centrifuge and separate out the plasma, and then like where they're like making a big batch or something. Like surely couldn't just like, I don't know.
Well, personally, I think. Well, there are certain bloodborne pathogens that don't affect people of certain blood types. I mean, it's been shown that certain bloodborne pathogens actually avoid like type O negative and like type A, like avoid like the negatives, because they often go towards the positives. It's all about how the biology works. I mean, that's the weird thing about biology. We still haven't been able to figure out fully how the human body works.
Oh yeah, I have type O blood, by the way.
I have type O negative.
I have type O positive.
Ah.
Yeah. I have no idea what blood
the
type
O-bros.
Yeah, so the blood bank calls me all the time and they're like, please come donate. I'm just like,
well, you have the universal blood type, because O positive can be used with anybody.
Because apparently you can't just donate blood anymore, and
Sorry,
they won't like tell you your blood type.
I've donated twice.
Because my brother's like donated blood with the intent of them like analyzing it and sending him what his type is, and they never do. So
apparently, like they won't necessarily, I guess, tell you, but if you do have O positive, they will bug you because
then they'll be like,
want
hey,
you to come in. Yeah.
It's like, hey,
they call you out and they're like, "What you doing today?"
Joke's on you. I know the Red Cross is secretly run by vampires.
Right.
Hang up.
It's like,
that'd be an epic way to say.
I've gone a couple times.
No.
It's just usually I'm in a bad financial situation to where I'm like, if I do get to the point where like I am 100% screwed, like I can't even eat for the next 3 days if I don't go sell plasma. Like they won't let you sell plasma if you just donate blood. Like you will probably die or get really sick if you do that. So I'm just like, it's just the option of being able to donate plasma is kind of important when I'm in such a shaky financial situation. But if I ever get in a decent financial situation, I'll start going as often as I can to help out. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the desire for type O negative blood is, but if they need it, then I'll do it.
I'm not sure on that. Like, I don't know what the difference is, honestly.
Let's see. Blood phenotypes. Blood phenotypes. There we go. So, blood phenotype charts. Okay.
O negative can receive blood only from their own types since they have the D antigen present. O positive is one of the most common types of blood in the world, while O negative is the rarest form of blood. O negative blood is...
I thought AB negative was the rarest.
Apparently not. O negative blood is more in demand, while O positive is less in demand. Oh, that's weird then. I don't know why they're asking me to come donate all the time in that case, unless I do have O negative.
Well, no, O positive can be used universally.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why they're asking.
They told me they were low on it though, and it's like if it's the most, if
that
it's less in
people aren't
demand,
donating,
why are
man.
they low on it? Yeah, I guess it's just people aren't donating.
Here we are. Blood phenotypes. Let's see. Rarities. Okay. Blood phenotypes. Percentages. Because I looked these up. Yeah, percentage chart. All right. Most common blood types. There are 4 main blood types. O, A, B, and AB. Okay, so... Oh, wow. Actually, type O negative is very rare, but it's actually the most frequent of like the negatives. 38% and 38% O positive, 34% A positive, 9% B positive, and 3% AB positive. And then we go into the negatives: 7% O negative, 6% A negative, B negative, 2%, AB negative, less than 1%.
Yeah.
And the most common, let's see, shows here that, wow, it's actually Asians who have the highest concentration of AB negative, which is actually rather interesting. Hispanics have an overwhelming amount of type O positive blood, which that's interesting. And Caucasians predominantly have have A positive. So, okay. And then, oh, wow. That's... Look at this shit's cool.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it is about 3:30 though.
Yeah,
so.
about that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have enjoyed this. This was an awesome episode. The Hero Killer Stain versus the UA Students. This was Season 2, Episode 16. Let us know what you think down in the comments down below. Also, if you want to see this in its full version, and also if you want to be a week ahead, I mean, we have a Patreon down there that you can join up with, and you can find out what happens next. I mean, we're excited to find out what happens next. And by the time you see this, you can enjoy it a week ahead in advance. Everybody wins. So, yeah, if you want to check that out. But if we also have the subscribe button down there and that bell that you can ring to stay notified. And, of course, be sure to like the video. And until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We will see you all on the next one. Peace out.
Thank you.